Welcome. This week we're totally shoutcasting. Now, as we all know, shoutcasting requires two steps. Step 1, load up the match and get a partner. Step 2, shoutcast. So Cody, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, this is Cody from Player POV here. Yeah, we're just gonna be quickly shoutcasting this fan game made by the fans, for the fans, and as you can see right now, we're looking at Nam Taro, and he's playing Kog'Maw, and we got a Heracrim in the game. He's the new hero. What do you think about that, Collective?
Well, personally I play Heracrim. It's good, you know. Personally I feel like Kog'Maw is easily going to be able to crush Vayne, but we're going to have to see how this all turns out. I mean, granted the attack range and speed and physics of the game and all this stuff, you know, it's like there's a lot to really calculate and try to figure out, you know.
Yeah, and one thing you actually have to counter into that is that they both require a lot of farm. Vayne is a hyper carry, and so is Kog'Maw. So they both need to farm most of the game to get their items and skills. So the whole team right now is helping this Skarner get the blue and hopefully get some ganks off. Now, Skarner is a very mana-reliant jungler because they did nerf his mana cost on his Q, and Q is one of his most spammy skills right now. And we're just going down bottom with this new directed camera in the spectate mode, which I just want to say straight up, I love.
I agree. It's pretty cool, you know.
So top, we got a Volibear and an Udyr. And actually, I was wrong. I thought the Udyr was going to the jungle, but it looks like Heracrim is actually in the jungle right now, getting no hope on his blue. So he's going to take a lot of damage from that and not have any mana to do anything right now. And Volibear, Udyr top, I don't know how that's going to pan out for this Volibear right now. Udyr is a very, very good top, and Volibear, not so much, Collective.
Absolutely. I agree that Udyr is an incredible top laner, but it turns out the Volibear is not quite as super duper as Udyr is, so we're going to have to see how this turns out.
You know, hopefully, I really like using that term super duper, Collective.
We do have a Malzahar versus Morgana middle, and as we all know, Malzahar is easily the best AP mid champion in the game.
Without any question. You gotta factor in the point that Morgana is one of the best AP champs in the game also.
But you also have to consider the fact that Malzahar is the best AP middle in the game.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, look at my opinion on this, and Morgana is probably one of the best AP mids.
But I also do the How to Totally Play series, so I'm saying I'm completely right and you're wrong, bro.
Yeah, so fuck Collective. Bottom, we have a Blitzcrank Kog'Maw. I don't know how it's going to pan out too well for Kog'Maw, because Kog'Maw does need someone to protect him very well. But Blitzcrank does have that knock-up, and he does have that slow, and he does have that ultimate that silences the other team. So we're going to see how this pans out. Taric has a stun, and Vayne just so good with that stun because he can just turn around and knock them into the wall. What do you think about that, Collective?
I feel like that's a really good combo, and that is definitely totally how to play Vayne and Terra combo bot lane. But it also does look like there is a bit of a gank going down in the Paradise City, but Malzahar is escaping and running actually into their jungle now. This is actually a really good play on his part, because whenever you're being chased, you definitely want to run into the enemy base, because you don't want to give your team any time to react whatsoever. Now, this Volibear is doing completely the wrong thing. This Volibear, you know, he left his top lane, which is not good, because he's supposed to stay there at all times, okay?
But Collective, they did get that first blood gold, and he did get an assist for that. Bottom, look like something going down right now. Vayne is attacking Blitzcrank, and they're not gonna get that kill.
I agree.
Heracrim actually just going into the jungle right now, taking that red buff, and he's doing pretty well right now, even though he did not get that leash. But it looks like Skarner is top right now, so we're probably gonna see a gank going down onto this Udyr. He's sitting in the brush, he's going in with his speed buff, and he does have a red buff. Udyr is just sitting there, he's getting slowed right now, but Volibear not even paying any attention at all. Udyr taking so much damage from this Skarner, getting slowed hardcore. Volibear, what the fuck?
No, it definitely looks like Volibear was totally doing the right thing right now. The thing about Volibear is that you really just need to like relax, just hang out, and let your passive save your life a few times before you wind up actually doing anything important to your team. So it looks like he was totally playing him right.
and you're wrong. Middle, we actually have a ping going out onto Morgana, and Heracrim just sitting in that brush, trying to get the gank off. Now, I don't know if it's gonna happen or not. Directed camera, I don't want to be there right now, and it looks like he's still sitting in that brush. I don't know if something's gonna go down. Morgana does ward the brush and does see Heracrim, so Heracrim is gonna have to go back into his own jungle. Actually, it looks like he's pinging top. Maybe something crazy is gonna go down top. We don't know, but this Volibear, obviously not knowing what's happening right now, flipping that Udyr, getting an exhaust off. Heracrim pushing into the back end, and he's gonna push off his skills right now and slowing him down with the red buff, but Volibear just chewing out onto his fucking ass.
I think that team fight actually went down pretty well, but Skarner does look like he's on his way, and we're gonna have to see if a 2v2 situation turns out. But as we both saw, that Udyr was incredibly low, and he was not in any situation whatsoever to be able to fight. But it looks like Volibear is definitely going to be all up in his shit. So we will have to see how Bear versus Phoenix and Turtle and Tiger works out.
Now, Graham, Collective, I just want to point out quickly that, I have been saying Hecarim's name wrong, so I'm just gonna point that out. Bottom, it looks like nothing's really going down. They're just kind of farming right now, and oh, a bear just takes a bite into that Udyr.
I actually did want to point out that you're saying his name completely wrong. I mean, not a lot of people know that it is pronounced Hurricane, but we're definitely gonna have to see how this turns out now. Morgana definitely grabs her like entire combo or something, and then kills like Malzahar. But Skarner definitely taking his jungler's tax before he heads out back to the jungle.
Yes, I'm gonna have to say that jungler tax is very important for a jungler because he does need that tax. Now, Bottom, I don't know if anything's going down crazy right now, but they are pretty close to each other. Vayne and Tarek should really be trying to be more aggressive on this with that stun, but Blitzcrank looking to go around into the brush right now. Not really doing a whole lot, but hopefully Kog'Maw can get farmed enough to beat out this Vayne, or maybe Vayne will get farmed enough to beat out this Kog'Maw. Let's take a look at the CS right now. 43 on Kog'Maw and 55 on Vayne.
So it definitely does look like Vayne has the higher advantage. Now, neither one of them has a kill or a support, so at this point it all bases down to farm. So we're gonna have to go see if Mr. Hecarim can go ahead, or sorry, Mr. Hurricane can go ahead and get a nice gank going down bottom. But it looks like Morgana's actually gonna be getting blue from Skarner, and that's definitely totally a good thing to have Morgana.
Yes, totally, Collective. And it actually looked like it was really close to Skarner getting that blue, but he did not get it. So Morgana is going to have that blue middle against this Malzahar. And I don't know how that's going to pan out for Malzahar because it looks like Hurricane is actually taking his own blue and he's almost dying to it too. So Malzahar's not going to be able to get any of that blue.
Now, a Malzahar without a blue buff is, well, pretty much a sad panda.
Yes, except he's not really a panda. The closest to a panda right now is this Volibear top, and he's just doing work on this Udyr. He is just eating out his fucking face, and he's taking so much turret hits right now on this. Udyr's trying to go in and stun him, but it's not really gonna do much, Collective.
Yeah, and that's how to totally play Udyr. First you stun their shit, then you slap their shit.
Oh, and it looks
now
like
and it looks like Udyr actually dies.
Oh! Oh, it looks like Bottom Blitzcrank actually getting the pull up on Tarek, but they don't know that Hurricane is actually in that bush waiting, and they're gonna be able to take down that Kog'Maw, and possibly his Blitzcrank. A flash goes out from Tarek, and Blitzcrank going so low. Mana shield popping, but they are gonna be able to tower dive this. Oh, and he hits it up, but he does not get it. Hurricane taking so much damage from this tower right now, but gonna be able to get away from that.
And it looks like Skarner is actually going to try to do what he can to catch up to him, but unfortunately Skarner's a little bit too slow because, as we all know, horses are faster than scorpions.
Oh, and Skarner is going to come in bottom right now to get this gank off. They're both so low. Hurricane maybe coming in to help around, but they are going to get all the up on him. The heal's going down. They are surviving this. Can he get the kill? No, he can't. Oh, dude, I feel so lightheaded right now.
And so it looks like the director camera is taking me over to Tarek to watch him port back, but we have Malzahar just farming, pressing E and Q. It's a really solid strategy given recent patch for farming. Now, Morgana does have blue. Now, unfortunately, Malzahar does not, but Morgana totally lands her snare on that Malzahar minion, which, as we all know, is definitely the definition of Malzahar as a champion.
Yes, Malzahar really does rely on that minion, and that's why personally I like to play him AD, but most people don't. I don't know, it's just a phase. But soon enough, we will see that, and actually bottom right now, Blitzcrank just going away, not really gonna be doing much. Top is just really a farm press right now because this Udyr is scared shitless of this bear. Oh, and it looks like he is going in, bear against bear, and he flips him backwards, gets a stun off, and they are gonna be fighting this off, and Exhaust goes down, but Hurricane from the back end, and he gets the kill. Oh, Volibear, he's just doing work right now on these people. Now he does have double buff, so he is going to be able to dive this, flip the Udyr backwards, and he gets the kill.
Now, and it looks like Volibear totally played that right because, as we all know, what you have to do is you need to wait until you have double buff, turret dive a person without consequence, and that's how to totally play Volibear.
And it looks like bottom of fights is going down. They do get that Kog'Maw off, and they are going to push this Blitzcrank away, but he's going to try and dodge the Kog'Maw hit. Not going to work out too well. Oh, double kill!
That was very well played on Vane's part. I mean, I personally found the part where she got a double kill intriguing. Very exciting.
I
Fun
agree,
to watch.
Collective.
Now it looks like Volibear totally got that turret, but someone is teleporting in behind Volibear. So it looks like Director Cam actually decides to take a smid where Morgana and Skarner are going and getting a gank off on Malheezy, but hopefully on top lane, there's a... Oh, actually it looks like Volibear got shot down there.
So it looks like bottom's actually pushing out right now. They're gonna try and probably get a kill at the turret. I don't know how that's gonna work out for them. Let's check the CS really quick. 77 on this Kog'Maw, and actually Vayne has 101. So that Vayne is really just out farming this Kog'Maw. Hardcore parkour. Hair Cream is actually in the bush right now, waiting. Not gonna work out too well. He's going past, and they do see him because they do have a ward there, but he's gonna try and counter gank middle because Udyr is sitting in that bush. Oh, and he's not going to be able to do anything because of the wards.
Absolutely, and that's how to totally ward because that's one of the best things you need to do. Because you can buy wards. Now it does look like the hair cream is going to be caught out of place by Morgana and Skarner. And as we all know that they have a lot of CC, but Malzahar, oblivious to completely everything, decides to show up only after he notices that Hurricane dies.
Yes, and I just want to say bottom right now getting a pull off, and they are going to try and do a lot of damage. Kog'Maw taking massive amount of damage. Oh, and middle too. I just missed everything, but it looks like they did take out that oblivious Malzahar, and it looks good right now for the purple team. I don't know what to say, Collective.
Well, I know exactly what to say. Volibear is fucking OP, 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 OP.
Yeah, I had a little speculation at the start of the game. You heard me. I said I don't know how Volibear is going to do against this Udyr, but it looks like Volibear showing the real bear form right now and just taking out that Udyr top lane.
Showing indeed that a master or jack of all trades is a master of none.
Yes, and it looks like Volibear, you can see he's top right now, getting off in this Udyr, and he exhausts him, taking him really slow right now, trying to chase him down, gets that ignite off. I don't know if he's going to be able to catch him, and he does slow him, and he does flip him, and he does get the kill!
Alright, now it looks like the bear from the Amber Spyglass is incredibly pissed off and going on a rampage, but that's what happens when you make a bear very, very angry, or take a coke away from a polar bear. It gets very upset.
Okay, it looks like there's just a big orgy down bottom right now. Skarner's down there. Malzahar from the other team is down there. I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's gonna be crazy. They don't have any wards right now, so they can't see this, and I don't know what's gonna happen. Blitzcrank needs to get off that pull for this Skarner to be able to come in. Morgana coming down too, but Malzahar is gonna be waiting. He's gonna be just waiting for them, and they're going in. Vayne ulting. Oh, but he's taking a Skarner ult to the face. Malzahar getting an ult down onto this. Morgana getting the kill, and they do get the kill onto Vayne too, but Hurricane just coming in. I don't know. This is just crazy. Kog'Maw going down, and they're gonna be able to take down this Taric with the Kog'Maw passive, but everybody's just dying. Collective. Ah!
Now it looks like this Volibear actually does come in a little late to the party, but I guess that's kind of what happens when you're carrying the team. You're allowed to do whatever the fuck you want. So now it looks like Malzahar did get a nice little triple kill going down there, but we're gonna have to see how this pans out for him in the long run. Maybe it'll catch it back up to Morgana, because as we both know, Morgana was kicking his ass in the lane phase. I mean, she is 2-1-5, and he is 3-4-1. Now, without that triple kill before, he would just be feeding, but now he's actually doing decent.
Now, I just want to point out, Collective, that at the start of this game, you did mention that Malzahar is one of the best APs in the game. Now, I want to say that Morgana is beating him, so I don't know what to say about that. Hurricane coming bottom and gonna get a slow off onto Volibear, but Volibear gives two shits. He is flipping him and not gonna be able to do anything because Udyr does teleport in, so he's trying to get that bare ass out of there.
And I also do want to point out that Malzahar is the best AP mid carry in the game, and you just have no fucking idea what you're talking about.
Oh, it looks like a big fight is gonna go on bottom right now. They are catching Udyr off guard, and they are gonna flip him the wrong way. What the fuck, Volibear? But he's still chasing because he still doesn't give any shits. He does eat out onto that Hurricane, and Udyr gonna be taken down right now. No, he's not. He flashes away, and they do shut down Volibear's killing spree. And Morgana coming in with that ultimate. They are gonna get the hyper carry. Oh, Blitzcrank with the ball!
It's like Tarek was definitely just standing still, just hanging out, just chilling, maxing, relaxing, all cool underneath the turret. But you know, in certain moments like this, you should not be shooting some b-ball up outside the school. But Malzahar does eventually die, giving Skarner back his double buffs.
Now, Collective, I just want to quickly point out that Malzahar is one of the shittiest AP carries, and I do think Morgana is wrecking this game right now. But anyways, right now they actually try and go crazy. I don't know what's happening. Blitzcrank needs to get in and get a pull-off. So Skarner and Morgana with both the double buffs, they need to get onto this kill on Hurricane. But the whole team of blue is forming at the turret. Vayne there, the hyper carry, Udyr, the bruiser, and Hurricane, the jungler.
I also do want to point out that fuck you. Now it looks like Henry's actually going to go ahead and try to go in on Volibear here, but
he's not gonna be able to do anything. Volibear actually going in, giving no shits again. I told you this Volibear is just crazy. And Hurricane actually not being able to do much about it. But Udyr gonna come in. Hurricane slowing him, but Udyr turns around with an exhaust. Gonna be trying to 3v1 right now. I don't know what's gonna go of this. Blitzcrank maybe coming in to save this Volibear, but Volibear just trying to kite them around. Vayne is there too, though. Vayne taking out this Blitzcrank. Whoa! Whoa! Udyr gonna be able to chase this Volibear, but Volibear's just so fast. I don't know. And Kog'Maw is actually slowing their whole team, so they're not gonna be able to catch up to this Volibear. That was angry. I sounded angry.
you did. Now, it definitely looks like Tarek got caught out of place there, but we do have Skarner running in as fast as he can. Morgana totally missing that bind, but we have Malzahar getting his complete shit kicked into him. Sorry, his Dota 2 kicked back inside of his anus. Now it looks like Skarner's flashing over the wall, doing exactly what he can. Now he's gonna run after Henry, but it looks like he's gonna pull back because he knows he can't do it. Now we look like, according to this super smart webcam here, we have Vayne sitting at base.
Dude, it's so funny when you call him Henry.
Fucking Henry. Now, Cody, it does look like that bear from the Golden Compass is actually carrying fairly well.
Yeah, I do have to completely agree with that, but I still don't agree with you on Malzahar being the best AD carry. Now, we can see Vayne just farming crazy. I don't know how good she's actually farming. 164 farm to Kog'Maw's 123. But the thing is that Vayne is actually not being able to carry her team right now. She needs to get a thicker back and just shove everyone on it. Oh my god, they need to really do something about this game, because if they don't pull ahead, then Purple Team is gonna be able to take this win, Collective.
Although there is one question I do have for the Udyr. His shoulder, I noticed, like, it looks like it's a little bit sore because it feels like he's throwing this game incredibly hard here, folks.
Yes, Udyr not really doing that well. I mean, as you can see, Volibear just completely annihilating him top, and they are gonna be able to take out this big bird right here. They are gonna be able to get that gold, get that experience, and get that much more ahead.
And as we all know, that bird is the word. I said bird.
Oh, and Morgana just binding Hurricane right now. Hyper Run in the middle of everything, and Hyper Run does go down. And oh my gosh, Tara gets flipped into the middle of them, getting the kill, but Morgana being taken out by the Vayne. Oh my gosh, Vayne being taken. Oh my, I don't even know what to say. Collective, take it over.
Now it looks like Henry the Bear here is just hanging out. Smoke. Sorry, it looks like Smokey the Bear is actually basically all of it.
Shut down! And it looks like actually Vayne and Honeyham sitting at the turret. They are gonna be able to try and defend this. Tarek going ham as a motherfucker, but they are gonna be able to. Shirelia's out there. The bear running on all fours.
Just as bears do. It looks like Yogi's actually just doing the very best he can here. I mean, he does have a score of 7, 2, and 6 with actually he just wound up grabbing Rabadons, but so did Skarner. So maybe they were both trying to compete as to who would get the item first, but the race wound up drawing to a close. Tie. Now it looks like we have Butterfree going ahead and try to hang out in the middle, try to defend as fast as he can. Now, all he can really do is auto attack, and as we know, Kog'Maw is not useful for anything else aside from doing a shit ton of damage.
But collective, it looks like they are forming around Baron right now. I don't know if this is gonna be a quick, sneaky little Baron, or if they're just trying to clear out wards. Who knows right now? This game could go either way. Malzahar taking a big hit from Kog'Maw's ultimate. Oh my gosh, and a flash goes out, and an ulti from Skarner, ulting Malzahar into the middle, but he does take that golden crazy shit. Oh my god, Kog'Maw being able to take that kill. Oh my god, dude, I'm gonna faint.
It's like Morgan is just hanging out in the bushes down bottom, kind of just, just camping near the turret. Now, it looks like Henry Potter is hanging out, grabbing his own blue buff, not giving it to Malzahar indeed, probably because Malzahar did die, but as we all know, Malzahar is still the best AP carry in the game. Now, we do have Butterfree go ahead and attacking that tower as fast as it can. We're kind of definitely missing all the binds and everything along the way, but I mean, this is definitely how it has to happen.
Yes, Graham, I completely agree with you there. That is definitely how it has to happen. Now, Skarner pinging off that blue buff. It looks like they're going to try something, but they're going into treacherous territory right now, taking around the wrong corner, but they are not going to be able to get caught Nuba, and they are going to take this blue and give it to this Morgana, because Morgana, as I said, one of the best APs in the game right now.
I also just want to point out that you're completely stupid.
Now it looks like Scar is actually going and gets the pull off into Vayne. Vayne taking that hit. Where is Hero Cam? He's all the way down here, but they are going to be able to take out their team. Vayne does go down, as I said, and they are going to get to take out Terran. But Hero Cam, ulting into the middle of their whole team, not being able to do much but die. And Skarner going all hard as the motherfucker on this turret, taking a shield from Morgana, so he's not going to be able to take any spells from the other team. Collective, how do you feel about this fight right now? It's crazy.
Well, personally, I feel that Morgana throwing a spell shield on Skarner while he's taking turret hit is definitely the very best option that she could have played right there. Because as we all know, the turrets do deal magical damage given the recent patch and update. So it was a very, very intelligent move that she totally did there for Skarner.
Yes, Graham, I completely agree that Morgana is one of the best APs in the game. Now they are going to be able to take out these turrets of the Nexus, and Vayne just trying to clear out these creeps, but gets pulled in by Blitzcrank, flashes away. Hero Cam going into the middle of them and doing all he can. Tarek being able to stun. Oh my gosh, everybody's just going down to Vayne. What a hyper carry. Oh.
Now it does look like Veronica does wind up grabbing that triple kill, bringing her up to the point of she is 7, 4, and 8. Now she was 4, 4, and 8 before, but now she is 7, 4, and 8. I repeat, that is 7, 4, and 8. Now it looks like Utters is definitely getting snared and stunned and trapped in that pool, popping his turtle stance a little bit too late there. But I mean, hey, it's all what happens.
Yes, that is the way the cookie crumbles. Now, we are probably going to be seeing a crazy team fight right now happening. As you said, Vayne just getting fed off of that team fight, has her full Phantom Dancer, her full Infinity Edge, and a BF Sword, looking to turn that into a Bloodthirster. And hopefully, Hero Cam could just take this red down, maybe give it to Vayne, possibly not, but we'll see what happens. They try to take it, and Hero Cam does take the red. Oh my gosh! Now, a lot of pings are going off onto Baron right now. Maybe we'll see a sneaky little, quickie little diddle wow Baron, but I don't know how this is gonna go down. They are gonna gather middle, maybe pick off someone first before Baron to make it a little more safe, but Tarek in a bad territory, a flash goes in onto Malzahar, one of the worst AP carries in the game, going down to that Kog'Maw.
Now, it is unfortunate, but it was a very wise decision on the purple team's part to be able to pick and to make sure that they target and blow everything on Malzahar, because we all know that he is the biggest threat within League of Legends. Now, if you wanted to throw it into the category of all the AP carries, I mean, definitely he is the fucking best. But if you want to throw him in terms of any other champions, I mean, it's not a question of skill, it's not a question of luck. Cody, Malzahar is the best in the game.
Yes, Collective, I do agree. Morgana is amazing. Now, actually, Haircomb top, being able to flash out of that and ulti. Haircomb getting away from that completely free.
Now you would say that Haircomb avoided a sticky mess. And the other team is jelly that he got away.
Yes, and a huge fight going down right now at this turn, just trying to defend it with all will. Morgana, the best AP in the game, flashing in, getting a stun off on the 5 people, and it looks like Malzahar just standing there golden, all crazy, but Vayne, the hyper carry, taking out as many people as she can. She does get, but she gets killed by the bear. Yogi, the bear, is going to be able to take out this thing, but Haircomb getting into the middle of this huge mess, taking out that Blitzcrank. Oh my gosh, this is such a crazy fight, and Kog'Maw does go down, Vayne getting that kill, but Yogi the bear just taking out everyone. He gives no shits. Where is his food basket?
And that's the thing about Smokey the Bear is that only you can prevent this forest fire, and that forest fire, folks, is a killing spree.
So, I don't know about this Collective, but it looks like Vayne may be able to turn around this game. That last team fight, she was just doing a crazy amount of damage right now. Let's check out her items. She does have that full Bloodthirster built, and it looks like it would be wise to build something like a Wit's End or maybe something defensive-like so she can just get into the middle and kill everyone, because she is the only hope for the blue team right now. And it looks like the purple team is gathering up around Baron. I don't know if this is going to be a quick Baron or not, but they are contemplating it. Blitzcrank just doing the most farm he can because he does need to build more items. I don't know what he has right now. Oh my gosh, he has Archangel Staff. That means he's AP. Graham, what do you feel about that?
This fucking voice, dude.
My voice is leaving.
It's fucking shitting out. Now, personally, I do have a suggestion for the blue team. I personally recommend that they sell all of their items and grab nothing but Warmogs and Forces of Nature, because when you have a Malzahar on your team, the only thing that you need to focus on is keeping him alive. And if you, of course, if you have 4 other meat shields, then what the fuck is the point of even having damage on anybody
Graham,
else?
I just want to interrupt you really quick and say that Morgana is one of the best AP carries, and the inhibitor does go down. So Morgana, that means that she is the best AP carry, and she is at Baron right now taking it down. And as we know, Morgana is just so good at taking down Baron with that Volibear, with that hook from the Blitzcrank. Hopefully Baron does not move and go all crazy on ape shit.
Cody, I have a joke for you.
What's
the
that?
difference between Morgana's pool and Malzahar's pool?
The fact that Morgana is better.
Exactly. That's a good joke, right?
Wow! Anyways, let's just get into this fight. Shirelia's going down. Though Yogi Bear on all 4s, but they're not going to be able to take that because that was crazy. Now, they are just going to be sitting out at their Nexus, trying to defend it. I don't know what's going to go down right now, but they're going to take that inhibitor top just to make everything sure it's right. And they are going to be, Udyr, oh, why you get so close, Udyr? I don't know what's happening, but they are just going to contest this Nexus, and hopefully this is the push to win.
Are you only saying that because your voice is getting sore, Cody?
So suck my dick, and it looks like Skarner actually flashing in. Not gonna be able to take down anything, but Haircomb ulting in to the Volibear, but he just has so much HP, I don't know. And Tarek going down, but Kog'Maw goes down too. This might look good for the blue team. Oh my gosh, but Vayne does go down to that Kog'Maw, so it looks like they don't have any hyper carry. Malzahar, the worst AP in the game, going down to Volibear, the best carry top ever! Volibear taking down Malzahar, as I said, the worst AP carry. They are going to be able to take down this turret, and Elat's lost collective.
Alright, and that was how to totally team fight. Next week we're going to be showing you the greatest steps of how to Shoutcast.